Welcome back, guys. So right now, let's talk about strategies. So now we've created our page, and the next thing is content, because content makes your page visible. So I've not posted any, but I've actually posted some posts that tagged the business knob. So right now, let's talk about content. Yes, content. One thing about content is that it needs planning, and that planning is what we want to try to do. So I'm going to come to create right here. So when you come to create right here, you see different types of content you can create. So you can create a post, you can create an event, you can create a free job. Posting a free job is content as well. In fact, I have something to say about posting a free job. Like, most people use it as clickbait. That's why most jobs you see online might not be actually true, because people use it as clickbait just to put their complaints out there. Yes, it happens that way. And that does not mean that there are no real jobs out there. Yes, there are real jobs, but then some people are there to just make their page pops. So now we have article. We're going to talk about each of these contents one by one. And we have you creating an ad. Then we have services. You can add a service you offer. And we have showcase page, so you can add more details about your organization. So these are all contents. Yes, these are all contents, but now we need to plan for a content. So let's say post type of content, we have event type of content, we have job type of content, we have an article type of content, we have ad type of content, we have services type of content, we have this showcase page type of content. But let's start a post right now. And when you are trying to start a post, now you see different contents that has to do with starting a post. That's an organic content. So let's see what we can do. You can add an image file. When it comes to creating content, yes, you can add an image file. Then you can add an event. This is a content. So let's say, so let me come back here. I want to create a content calendar. I want to create a week's worth content calendar for business knob, right? Yes, for business knob. Use the different types of content we have, which are the following. Yes, so we have something like this. So I'll now input the type of content we have. So we have a gallery type of content. So we could say an image type of content, image type of content. Yes. And let's see, the next type of content is an event content. An event content. Let's create 1 month. Let's create 1 month. So let's say a month. Yes, we can have a lot of, so let's say a month. An event content. Yes, so let's see, an event content. Then we have an announcement content, an announcements content. Yes, an announcement content, that is another. Then we can look into more. Then job type of content, we won't do that. Then we have poll. So we could say a poll, a business poll content. Yes, that is a type of content as well. Then we have a carousel. Yes, we should document a carousel or document type of content. Yes, a video, a business story video content. Yes, across all pages. So I'm going to have that as well. So this is me trying to create a content strategy and having to list all types of content. You should remember that I said if you want to get this Gemini Pro account, you can come to store.bladcreative.com to get your account right here. So you could use Gemini Pro to do some of these things you want to do. And we have other AI tools as well. You can get this and this and this. So you have a whole lot. So let's proceed with what we're doing. So now I've done this and across all pages. So let's have this sent and see what the content would look like. Okay. So I'm going to say, remember to remember to always reference. Then we can put the actual website. Yes, we can put the actual website right here, which is Business Knob. So I will put, remember to always reference Business Knob. Yes, because that's what we're creating for. So remember to always reference Business Knob. So we're going to say, remember to always reference, yes, this and other important information can be gotten from the following pages. So we're going to add the pages of this particular brand just for it to get different ideas. So we have about different pages, so we can actually use that to get ideas, content ideas, because there are a lot to be done. So we're going to say yes, and other information can be gotten from the following pages. Yes, so blog posts as events. Okay, yes, I'm going to input the blog post as events. Yes, and let's see what we can do. I would say that, and another thing I would say is this one, announcements, business tools as an announcement. Yes, so business tools as announcements for different products to help businesses. As you can see, this is a detailed prompt for content planning. Yes, so let's go to the next. Then we're going to say business store. Yes, business store for business store for promotional products. Yes, okay. Then we have this, which is the dietary. Yes, we could talk about that, but let's leave that for now. So basically, I've done all this. Then I would say a YouTube and YouTube business storytelling ideas and ideas on finances using the YouTube business and finance niche to create rich storytelling content about businesses and their models, about business personalities and their grass to grace story. Of course, a contents, of course, contents that are liable to blow up across all social media platforms. So now we have a full detailed content strategy kind of prompts that can give us a good prompt. And by the time we are getting results, we're getting a very good result. So let me have this sent right away so we could get our results out there. So I'm going to have this sent. So let's see. So I'm going to send this right now. Let's see what the results will be. So we are going to open our Google Documents just to document our strategy. So I'll open Google Docs right now just to implement our strategy. So coming back here, let's see what Gemini would do for us. So we are getting a full content, of course. So coming back here, I'm going to come back to this. Then when you check this stuff, for instance, You see a whole lot of products. Some are free, like you can see this one is free. You could actually go check it out. These Nigeria tax stories. If you don't know anything about the tax law that just came out, you can come check this out. So you can get this for free on the platform. So coming back here, we had to open a blank document and let's check our Gemini, what Gemini has done for us in terms of content strategy. So most of the times, contents are always about promotion or education. Note this, content are always about promotion. Yes, either promotion or education. So whatever you want to do, make sure your your page or your business page or your business content surrounds this. But a lot of promotion makes your page looks salesy, but a lot of education and few promotion. So let's say your page should be like 80% education about what you do or how it can benefit people. So it should be like 80 percentage of education. Yes, and we cannot have 20% of promotion. Yes, that way you're going to experience what is called subtool marketing. Subtool marketing. So because your inside your educational content you can have, because inside your educational content you can have promotion. Yes, so inside your educational content you can embed promotions into it. Yes, so this is perfect. So these are things you need to take note of, and that is what I'm showing you right now. So coming back to what Gemini has done for us. So let's see. So here is a comprehensive 1 month calendar for Business Knob. This calendar is designed to balance promotion, value, storytelling, leveraging your specific asset and the trendy business and finance content style. So content strategy overview, you have education, tools, inspiration, and practical business support. You have tone, professional, empowering, story driven, and action oriented. So frequency is 6 posts per week. So we have Monday to Friday as the frequency. So your week one is right here, which talks about the foundations and legal structure. So we can actually have all these. So let's have our content. Let's make sure we have a content strategy right now. So this is for the first week. We have the second week, we have the third week, and we have the fourth week. So that's how to go about LinkedIn, yes, marketing. So I'm going to copy all this for the strategy. Then I'm going to come back here to input it right here to get our business strategy out. So here we are, and I'm going to call it Business Knob. Yes, I'm going to call it Business Knob. Business Knob. Okay, content strategy. Okay, so right here I'm going to input this, I'm going to paste what we have from here. Remember, so we have all our content in one place. We can always come back to edit this content. So this is about 12 pages for 1 month's worth of content. So I have this. Then week one says getting the basic rights and making your business official. So Monday we have an image, AI quality image of a CAC certificate or a sleek office setup, of course. And the caption says the difference between a hustle and a business is often just one document. Make it official this week. Call to action says visit our shop to register your business name today. So these now can actually be created with AI. That's one good thing about it as well. So right now, let's try to create our first content. Let's try to create our first content with AI. Then now we have business story for video, for the video content. So you have the street vendor who built an empire grass to grace. So tell the story of a famous Nigeria entrepreneur, Cosmas Maduka of Kosharis, and relatable anonymous story. Start with struggle, the turning point, and the business model that scaled their wealth. Yes. So these are stories that could sell. Yeah, I'm going to actually implement that. So these are stories that could sell. Basically, there are different types of content right here. I would have suggest we work on each and every content to see how to create content in this contest. So it's actually a good way to go. So we can create the first week content, and I'll leave others to you to go and figure out. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.